Don't ask, I don't know. Apparently that's the gremlin theme song. Speaking of, greetings, weary travelers and fellow story gremlins to the Reaction Sleepover. This is the series where we get cozy and we react to stuff. Say in my most gremlin accent. Yes, I am from Gremlinville. That would make a lot of sense. I am not of this world. But anywho, yes, as per usual, we have our Wedding Story Wednesday. I'm very stoked. Care for some ASMR? Also, look at that! Isn't that so cute? My mother-in-law made that for me. I thankfully have a good relationship with her. But now we have even more adorable, cozy background. But yes, without further ado, grab your cozies and snackies. Let's head on into the tomfoolery. As always, if you have any stories you'd like to share, wedding or otherwise, you can either email me or there's links in the description. This is, my cousin is shunning me because my brother accidentally booked his wedding on the same day as her secret elopement. That was a whole lot of words. Interesting. Was it a secret from him? I guess we'll find out. I, female 30, need to vent about the absolute main character energy. My cousin Monica, female 29, is radiating right now. She's radioactive. Whoa, whoa. Reminds me of a video a while back where I go, radioactive. I just wanted a nice time. I want to find that. I want to see. Yes, she got bit by a radioactive spider. Instead of becoming a superhero, it was an entitlement spider. Makes you ask for the managers always. Your spidey senses for managers. Whoever's in the vicinity. My brother Leo, male 34, and his fiancée Sarah, female 32, recently announced they're getting married in Las Vegas on February 28th. They're super excited. They've already booked the chapel, paid for the hotel, and had everything finalized. When I mentioned the date to my cousin Monica, she didn't say congratulations to them or how exciting. Instead, she had a literal meltdown. Apparently, Monica and her partner had been planning to elope in Vegas on that exact same day for a while. The catch? It was a total secret. Yeah, I understand being frustrated, but if it was a secret, how was anyone supposed to know? Queen Capybarbara, you seen this? Oh, sorry. I can't be smote again. She never told a single person in the family. No announcement, no save the date. Nothing. Nothing! Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that it might have gone this direction. As usual, the feeling of being frustrated is very valid, Monica. But you can't hold people to standards that they didn't know about. I don't feel like standards is the right word. Expectations? Yeah, that feels more right. You can't hold people to expectations that they don't know about. This is why we must talk. I dub thee a silly goose. I do it with a comically big pencil. Right, what's going on in there on her forehead? So that she may look in the mirror and be reminded of her hubris. Now she's spiraling and accusing Leo and Sarah of slapping her in the face and stealing her moment. Who's there for my trust fall? Not Monica, that's for sure. Feelings are valid. Mistreating people is not. Now that's our theme song. She's genuinely convinced that they somehow targeted her, even though there's no way they could have known her secret date. Yeah, seems like it. I guess she may feel like somehow they found out and then somehow they're like after her, which if that's the case, and if assuming that's not true, which I'm guessing it isn't, therapy. But like really, I mean, if you're really feeling someone's like out to get you when there is really no evidence to show that, I want to look into that. But I mean that very genuinely. I'm using humor to cover up the cardiac arrest I almost just had. But really, like that's... not everyone's always out to get you. Monica has also insinuated that I try to talk to Sarah about changing their date. This next sentence. Caught a glimpse. I got a spoiler. Her elopement is private. 0 guests. Ma'am, how does that make sense? Maybe that's the other part of the Spidey sense. You can sense anyone else who is getting married on this date and enraged by it. So anyone who is bitten by the entitlement spider, anytime there's an event going on that they feel that they are not the main character of, they climb on the wall and go, "Stop this instant!" Everyone's like, oh! My brother's wedding is a family event and he has already paid non-refundable deposits. I told her it's a crazy coincidence, but no one is moving their date. Since then, she has unfollowed me on Instagram. And stopped speaking to me. I mean, yeah, she has every right to do that. That is so interesting. Like, why? Time for the latest brain-breaking mental gymnastics. Because as you know, we try to understand where people are coming from. That clearly this Monica person is deeply insecure, and that's really unfortunate. And again, like, I say it in a joking way a lot of the time, because I'm trying to make this entertaining. But like, therapy is such a wonderful tool. When you find the right fit and you practice all the tools, like, just going in the first place, it is a fantastic step. Can't speak. Is a fantastic step. It's the first step, but going and not engaging is not going to do much. Like, you have to actually go and engage with the advice, the reflection, all of that. I recommend therapy for whatever. Like, even if it's like a smaller thing or especially a bigger thing in your life, like, and you're in a place where you can reasonably afford it, do it. Do it, Monica. Things could be so much better. Yeah, that's a bummer. Like, she has every right to unfollow you. But it's just kind of like, well, that was unnecessary. Yeah, her somehow genuinely feeling like they did this to spite her, when it seems like that's not the case. I mean, we don't know. We don't know these people, but like, wow, that's quite the leap. She leaps to the wall and climbs away to plot her revenge. It's now a multi-generational war. Oh no, what is happening? Monica's mom is actually defending and enabling this behavior. I'm just get, 1 second. I'm fine. Everything's fine. People enabling poor behavior frustrates me. Plot twist, the mom was bitten by the spider, and so she was like, I'm gonna be bitten, you're gonna be bitten too. Now my aunt and my mom are having contention because my aunt keeps hinting and insinuating to my mom that Leo should move his entire wedding to accommodate a secret elopement that doesn't even involve guests. That's really the kicker here. Like, no one's even gonna be there. And I'm not saying like you having your day isn't important. It is. Trying to find the right words to be validating yet firm. It doesn't have to take them having it on the same day. It doesn't have to take away from yours. It really doesn't. Especially if you don't want anyone to be there, which is fine. You don't have to. That's so interesting. Very interesting. So because my brother picked a date that happened to be his, but also secretly hers in her head, he and Sarah are the villains. Monica is currently holding a grudge from behind a blocked profile, and our moms aren't speaking like they normally do. Oh, because this is affecting their relationship too. Come on. There's no need. You could be the friendly neighborhood Monica. Yeah, because that stinks, assuming that the moms had like a good relationship before, and now it's Monica. Driving the wedge between them. Literally, she's taking one of those door stoppers every time they talk. She's like, nope. Back off. Dumb joke number 1032. Imagine being so entitled that you think you own a date you never even told anyone you wanted. Because it's fine to want that and to... Because everyone does deserve their day. Yes, but you didn't communicate with anyone. That's not anyone's fault. Vegas has hundreds of weddings a day, but apparently February 28th is Monica's property. So she does. In the night, she climbs secretly into everyone's living room where their calendar is and stamps Monica's property. And every February 28th, she's the Santa Claus of weddings. But in reverse, the Krampus of weddings. It's went from Spider-Man to Santa Claus. This makes sense. This is so absurd to me, and I feel like Monica and her enabling mom live in Crazy Town. They're both making me and my mom feel bad about something that we had no idea about. Yeah. Update. Ooh. On the Vegas wedding situation, now that February 28th has passed, first, the good news. We'll take it. Leo and Sarah had the most beautiful day. They were glowing, smiling, and genuinely happy from start to finish. Good. The ceremony was perfect, the family dinner was full of love, and they didn't let any of the pre-wedding drama touch their joy. Yes! Seeing them so happy made it even more clear that sticking to their plans was the right move. Now for Monica... As expected, Monica still hasn't spoken to me or my mom. And you're just standing there like, it doesn't have to be this way. Oh, that's so sad. Because once again, we don't know what's going on in the background of these people's lives, but from what I can see, it's just unnecessary, like, grudge holding, and it's like, Monica, you could stop being Krampus every year. We could have Christmas together. Monica still has me unfollowed, and the silent treatment continues. However, we found out she was busy being sour even on her own wedding day. Oh, no. Monica has some things to work through. Please do it. Yeah, after this whole situation, assuming people are willing to, like, reconnect with her and everything like that, there is a way forward here, but you gotta take the steps. Come on, Monica. Water break, everybody. Let's fuel these tears we're about to have. A close cousin ran into Monica in Vegas on the 28th. They made eye contact and she went, no one must see me. Instead of being bubbly or focused on her new marriage, Monica spent the encounter trash-talking the family. Monica! She actually told this cousin that she wasn't invited to Leo and Sarah's wedding. I gotta be right back again. Just give me... Yeah! It didn't have to be this way. Had to go into my cave of despair for a moment. Pit of despair, if you will. This feels like that. If you wanted to be invited, you needed to communicate that. If you genuinely wanted that, because this unfortunately strikes me as, like, she was just gonna be unhappy no matter what. It's like, okay. There's a certain point where it's like, you just gotta be like, all right, that's up to you, man. And I'm really glad to see, like, it really stings that this situation is happening. But I'm glad Leo and Sarah were able to, like, still make their day wonderful despite all of that. They knew how to have boundaries with Monica, because they are deeply needed in this case. But like, Monica, I hope you figure it out, but sorry you're feeling that way, but oh well. I think this is so delusional since Leo and Sarah's wedding was a family event she was absolutely aware of. Yeah. She wasn't invited. She chose to throw a tantrum and stop speaking to everyone because they wouldn't change their date for her secret elopement. She effectively uninvited herself by going ghost. Yeah, it comes to a point. Takes more than one to tango. She also told a friend that she and I aren't speaking because of something I said to her sister. This is a total lie. I mean, we don't know that, but from what I can see, that might be true. As I mentioned in my first post, we aren't speaking because I refused to pressure my brother into losing his deposits. I haven't even spoken to her sister about this. It seems like she's inventing a new narrative to make me look like the villain so she doesn't have to admit she's mad about a calendar date. It might be. It honestly shocked me that on her own wedding day, a day that was supposed to be about her and her partner, she was more focused on spreading rumors and talking crap than on her own happiness. And you know, she will either learn from that or she won't. Either way, she's just gonna have to deal with that. You know, that's her choice at the end of the day. And you guys are certainly not responsible for that. And that can be hard, you know, if someone's like that upset with you, but it's out of like clear insecurity, and there's only so much you can do about that, especially if and when your intentions are good. So if you're in situations like that, don't feel responsible for someone, despite how you're doing your best to communicate and repair. If they are not willing to do it, that's not your fault. Smack them with the therapy stick.
My God, pull yourself together!
Leo and Sarah are happily married and moved on. Monica is married, but apparently still carrying a heavy grudge and a lot of negativity. I'm staying no contact for now because I don't have the energy for someone who prioritizes drama over their own wedding day bliss. She's still in Crazy Town. Crazy Town. Won't you take me to Crazy Town? You're like, please don't. And everyone else has moved on and is living their best life. Yup. Yup. Well, good for you guys for trying to set some boundaries. Be like, no. Like, fine, if you're gonna create this wedge, I'm gonna take it from your hand and jab you with it. Yeah, you asked for this. Well, that was fascinating. But a good example of sometimes there's only so much you can do, and it's up to the other party, the other person, whether they're going to try to be a good force in your life. I don't know. Force feels so weird. This entity. Much like Capybarbara is an entity. She feeds off of stories. Are you pleased, Capybarbara? Yes. It is her lifeblood. This was a worthy sacrifice today. If you have any stories you'd like to sacrifice to Queen Capybarbara, please let me know. You can either email me or there's links in the description. I love the ever-growing lore of Capybarbara. And then our gremlin spotlight is going to our latest gremlin. I was reading their username like Bash Bopulate. It's Bash Bop Pull It. Like bop it, twist it, push it. Push it? Is there a push? That would be bop it. And they say, I just discovered your channel and I've been listening to you when I go to bed. Thanks for this. Your voice is very soothing and you make me laugh. Thank you. And thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. And as I replied, welcome to the Gremlin Sleepover. And that was from The Wedding Story Yapathon. If you haven't watched that, it is a fun compilation. Yapathon is right. Every video is a yapathon. But that will be it. Thank you for joining me for this one. That was pretty fun. I hope you're doing well. But if not, I hope this video's brightened your day at least a little bit. I know it's certainly brightened mine. It brightened mine that you're here. Gremlins new and old. You are part of this kingdom. The ever-growing empire. Love and appreciate you guys as always. And as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Do your best to be a good human. Woo. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Breathing's good. I was looking at that shadow like, what is that? It's me. Spooked myself.